Every night, in the shadows beneath the old city overpass, Marisol huddled against the cold. Once she'd been a vibrant young mother with a home and a toddler's laughter echoing through her halls. But after a fire swallowed her apartment and her son taken into foster care, Marisol found herself alone in the world, hungry not just for food but for the warmth of motherhood. On a bitter winter afternoon, she trudged through the hospital corridors, drawn by the soft sounds of newborn cries. Her heart ached as she remembered the helpless weight of her own baby in her arms. In the bright glow of the maternity wing, she spotted them. A nurse stepping away from a bassinet, leaving a single swaddled infant unattended. Fear and longing warred inside Marisol. She knew it was wrong, but the ache of loss gnawed at her. She crept forward, scooped up the sleeping child, and pressed him gently against her chest. He stirred, blinked up at her with tiny, curious eyes, and in that instant, Marisol felt whole again. Alarm bells shrieked. She froze, panic flooding her veins. Mothers and nurses burst through the doors, voices rising in alarm. Marisol, clutching the baby, darted into the crowded hallway, her breath ragged. The hospital doors were near, just past the reception desk. If she could reach them, she could vanish into the city night. But as she neared freedom, she saw the infant's face twist in confusion, his small hand reaching for the warmth that only a real mother could give. The nurse's frantic footsteps closed in. In Marisol's mind, she replayed every memory of cradle rocking, diaper changes, lullabies. This child she held wasn't hers. He had a mother waiting, terrified and grieving. Tears burned Marisol's cheeks as she stopped. With trembling hands, she laid the baby in his crib and stepped back. Nurses surged forward, scooping him up with whispered relief. The head nurse looked at Marisol, bewildered, anger and sympathy warring in her eyes. I'm sorry, Marisol stammered. I just wanted to hold him. Security guards arrived. Marisol's heart pounded. She braced for cuffs, for jail, for any consequence. But instead of harsh words, the nurse knelt beside her, voice soft. "What's your name, dear?" Marisol's knees trembled as she spoke, admitting everything. Her loss, her cold nights, her desperation. The staff listened. They didn't justify her crime, but they heard her sorrow. That night, Marisol was escorted to a warm room in a shelter arranged by the hospital's social worker team. It wasn't home, but it was a place with hot meals and someone to talk to. And though she faced the law for her actions, Marisol discovered something she'd almost forgotten: that people can still show kindness even when you've done something unforgivable. As dawn broke, Marisol closed her eyes, and for the first time in months, she